Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदानेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये तुलसी राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की जय।
जय।
हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा जी, हरे कृष्णा रीना जी,
हरे कृष्णा भैया। हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
हरे कृष्णा निशा,
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा।
कृष्णा एवरीवन। हरे कृष्णा।
मिस्टर सोहम सोहम हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा।
All right, so get back to श्रीमद् भागवतम। हम लोग कैंटो 3 पढ़ रहे हैं, राइट। वी कंप्लीटेड 2 कैंटोज, वी आर ऑन कैंटो 3 चैप्टर 11 अध्याय 11 एंड श्लोक 7। या लास्ट टाइम हम लोग श्लोक 6 पढ़ रहे थे, एंड व्हाट वी आर रीडिंग इज इनिशियली वी सो the impersonal manifestation of Lord Shri Krishna, right? Lord Vishnu and Lord Shri Krishna is the time, Kal. Yeah, so we saw how Kal is being described. And now we are seeing like how the time is being measured, right? We have seen all these units. So we started seeing different units of time. So like we saw Parmanu, one atom, then we saw how 3 atoms are there, then 6 atoms together can be seen, and how those 6 atoms are known as some other unit, and then how that is combined, and ultimately, you know, it came to lava. Yeah, if you remember, actually, if you just go back very quickly, you know, so the 6 atoms was like one Tras Venus, and then 3 of those is called a Truti. Yeah, and then 100 Trutis make one Veda, and 3 Vedas make one Lava, right? So from atom onwards, those units are described. And it says like if a second is divided into 1687 parts, each part is a duration of a Truti. Okay, so to that minute quantification, all these units are described. So let's start, you know, what further units are. Start with the Shlok 7. So, Anilji.
निमेष स्त्रीलवो गेय आम्नातस्ते त्रयः क्षणाः क्षणान् पञ्च विदुः काष्ठां लघुता दश पञ्च च। The duration of time of 3 lavas is equal to 1 nimesha. The combination of 3 nimeshas makes 1 kshana. 5 kshana combined together make 1 kastha, and 15 kasthas make 1 laghu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So, of course, you know, we don't need to remember all that, but if anybody is interested, we can always, you know, read through it. It gives us an understanding of how everything is built in, right? So you have 1 Nimesh, if you remember, 3 Nimesh makes 1 Kshan, Kshan Bhar, right? हम लोग क्षण की बात करते हैं हमेशा, right? And then there's a Laghu, Kastam, yeah? So by calculation, it is found that 1 Laghu is equal to 2 minutes. Okay, so now that is something we can understand, right? 1 lagu is 2 minutes. The atomic calculation of time in terms of Vedic wisdom may be converted into present time with this understanding. Yeah, I know if you remember the Vedic mathematics, some people can do all these mathematics so quickly because they know the Vedic mathematics formulas. Yeah, so it's very interesting to read this. Nisha?
लघूनि वै समानमाता दश पञ्च च नाडिका ते द्वे मुहूर्तः प्रहरः षड्यामः सप्त नृणाम् 15 lagus make one nadika, which is also called a danda. 2 dandas make one muhurta, and 6 or 7 dandas make 1/4 of a day or night, according to human calculation. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, yeah. So I don't know if anyone has seen Panchang. You know, we used to have Panchang, and some of those things may make sense. Yeah, how a muhurt is, right? 2 dandas make one muhurt, and then 6 or 7 of this becomes 1/4 of a day, one night. Yeah, says Sapt Ninam. Ninam is Manushya. Yeah. Tarun?
द्वादशाद्रफलोन्नमानः चतुर्भिश्रतुरग्नगुलेः स्वर्णमसेः कृता क्षतिध्रम् यावत् प्रस्था जलप्लुतम्. Translation: The measuring pot for one nadika or danda can be prepared with a 6 phala weight, 14 ounce pot of copper, in which a hole is bored with a gold probe weighing 4 masa and measuring 4 fingers long. When the pot is placed on water, the time before the water overflows in the pot is called one danda.
Right? See how it's being measured? Let's read the purport to just get a little bit better understanding of this. Yeah. Soham? Unmute, Soham.
It is advised herein that the bore in the copper measuring pot must be made with a probe weighing not more than 4 masa and measuring not longer than 4 fingers. This regulates the diameter of the hole. The pot is submerged in water, and the overflowing time is called the danda. This is another way of measuring the duration of danda. Just as time is measured by standing in a glass, it appears that the Vedic civilization, there was no dearth of knowledge in physics, chemistry, or higher mathematics. Measurements are calculated in different ways, as simply as could be done. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah. So we shouldn't think that physics, chemistry, mathematics, all those have just come through just now. Yeah, as it can be seen right in Srimad Bhagavatam. So who is saying all this to whom? Who is explaining this to whom?
Maitre Muni is saying to Vidur.
Mahatma Vidur.
Mahatma Vidur, yeah. So that conversation is still going on, right? Like initially, Mahatma Vidur asked about this whole cosmic manifestation, how the whole manifestation happened, how those planets came together, how all these Panch Tattva elements came together, right? We saw that. Then how Lord Brahmaji himself got manifested, how did he do tapasya, then how did Lord Govind responded to Lord Brahma, then we saw additional 9 creations, if you remember, right? The first 6 being Mahat Tattva and mind and knowledge and all that, and then the other 3 being plantation, plants, etc., the animals, and 9th was the human being, and the 10th was even the Devatas, right? And those 4 were created by Lord Brahma. And then Lord Mahatma Vidur asked about the Kal, the time, right? And then we see how Kal is actually nothing but impersonal manifestation of Lord Sri Krishna. And now he's asking about all this Kal, how the Kal is being described and how the Kal is measured and how everything has come together. Yeah. So Maitreya Muni continuously answering to Mahatma Vidur. Yeah, Ajay.
यमा श्वत्वार श्वत्वारो मर्त्या नामहिनी उभय पक्षः पंचदशाहानि शुक्लः कृष्णश्च मानद. It is calculated that there are 4 prahars which are called yamas in the day and 4 in the night of the human being. Similarly, 15 days and nights are a fortnight, and there are 2 fortnights, white and black, in a month. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We all know this, right? We all know Shukla Paksh, we all know Krishna Paksh, and how all those things came together. Yeah, Rinaji?
तयोः समुच्चयो मासः पितॄणां तदहर्निशं द्वौ तावृतो षडयनं दक्षिणं च उत्तरं दिवे. The aggregate of 2 fortnights is 1 month, and that period is 1 complete day and night for the Pita planets. 2 of such months comprise 1 season, and 6 months comprise 1 complete movement of the sun from south to north. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so how this whole thing is coming together now? We started with like one atom, and then up to the 6 months comprise one complete movement of the sun from south to north. And if you remember, right, like it says Dakshinam cho Uttaram Divi. Yeah, and we all know like how the Uttarayan, the sun moves, then the Dakshinayan, right? And how the fortnight, Shukla Paksha, Krishna Paksha, all that comes together. Sachin?
अयनि चाहनि प्राहुर्वत्सरो द्वादश स्मृतः संवत्सरशतं नृणां परमायु निरूपितम्. Two solar movements make 1 day and night of the demigods, and that combination of day and night is 1 complete calendar year for the human being. The human being has a duration of life of 100 years. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Now this is very, very important. Like all calculations will see, right? What it says, 2 solar movements make 1 day and night of the demigods. But we also know 2 solar movements, right? Which are Uttarayan and Dakshinayan. That's 1 complete year. Yeah. Here it's taken as like 360 days. And that makes 1 day and night of demigods. Yeah. Demigods, all the devatas, right? So in the upper planets, devatas 1 day is 1 solar movement of Uttarayan and Dakshinayan. Okay, and that becomes 1 complete calendar year for the human being. And of course, in Kali Yuga, as we have seen, the expectation of the life is 100 years. Yeah. Nisha?
ग्रहर्क्षतारा चक्रस्थः परमाण्वादिना जगत् संवत्सरावसानेन पर्येत्तनिमिषो विभुः. Influential stars, planets, luminaries, and atoms all over the universe are rotating in their respective orbits under the direction of the Supreme, represented by eternal Kala. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So under the eternal Kal, as we know, and that is why, if all those speeds and the locations, right, are kind of fixed, if you really know, right, if you look at the astronomy in future, it's very easy to tell like in what year what will be the position of all these stars, right, in future also. So it's not something like which will just happen and something will get positioned somewhere else, right? We definitely know that after 3 years or 4 years, this will be the position of the stars, or even after hundreds of years, this will be the position of the stars. Yeah. So, and all that is represented by eternal Kal. Yeah. which is the impersonal manifestation of Lord Sri Vishnu. Yeah. And let's read this, Soham.
In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that the sun is the eye of the Supreme and it rotates in a particular orbit of time. Similarly, beginning from the sun down to the atom, all bodies are under the influence of the Kala Chakra, or the orbit of eternal time, and each of them has scheduled orbital time of one sum of Vatsara. Hare Krishna.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how people can just think that everything has happened on its own and everything will keep happening on its own, right? When we already know those stars, planets are all fixed, and we definitely can see that, right? And in the Brahma Samhita, also this is described by Lord Sri Brahma himself, right? And at the end of our reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, you know, all the Brahma Samhita which you are listening to, one of the shlok is describing like how all the planets and everything is rotating in their respective orbits. Yeah. Anilji?
Yeah. Samvatsara parivatsara ida vatsara evacha anuvatsaro vatsarascha vidurevam pravashyate. There are 5 different names for the orbits of the sun, moon, stars, and luminaries in the firmament, and they each have their own samvatsara. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Actually, this one is an interesting purport. Everything is described. Let's quickly browse through it. Yeah. Sohan?
The subject matters of physics, chemistry, mathematics, astronomy, time, and space dealt with within the above verses of Srimad Bhagavatam are certainly very interesting to students of the particular subject, but as far as we concern, we cannot explain them very thoroughly in terms of technical knowledge. The subject is summarized by the statement that above all of the different branches of knowing is the supreme control of Kala. The plenary representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Our most important aspect is very simple, right? And which is what is being nothing exists without him. Nothing exists without the Supreme Lord. And that is what our devotion is. All these things we are reading is to really understand that there is something behind all this, right? And the Supreme Lord. And as we see again and again, right, surrendering to the Supreme Lord and dedication and doing Sravanam, Kirtanam, chanting is how we human beings, as we are like the eternal souls, right? A minor Vibhinans is what we call of the Supreme Lord, right? I think that's what the highest perfection for us is, right? And it says, therefore, everything, how wonderful it may appear to one meager knowledge, is but the work of the magical wand of the Supreme Lord. As far as time is concerned, we begin to subjoin here with the table of timings in terms of the modern clock. So, if somebody interested, we saw Truti, Veda, Lava, Kasta, Laghu, all that, right? One Paksh is 15 days, we saw that. Yeah. And then 2 Paksh comprise 1 month, we saw 12 months comprise 1 calendar year, or 1 full orbit of the sun. Yeah. A human being is expected to live up to 100 years. That's the way of controlling measure of the eternal time. And then in Brahma Samhita, the Lord Brahma describes this. Tarun, if you would like to read.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, under whose control even the sun, which is considered to be the eye of the Lord, rotates within the fixed orbit of eternal time. The sun is the king of all planetary systems and has unlimited potency in heat and light. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So, let's go. Reenaji.
यः सिद्ध शक्ति मृदक्ष वसयन् स्वशक्त्या पुंसो अभ्रमाय दिवि धावति भूतभेदः कालाख्यया गुणमयं क्रतुर्भिर्वितन्वं तमस्मै बलिं हरत वत्सरपञ्चकाय. O Vidur, the sun enlivens all living entities with his unlimited heat and light. He diminishes the duration of life of all living entities in order to release them from their illusion of material attachment, and he enlarges the path of elevation to the heavenly kingdom. He thus moves in the firmament with great velocity, and therefore everyone should offer him respect once every 5 years with all ingredients of worship. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So the Lord Sun is basically like kind of eyes of the Lord, right? That's how it's being described. And I think we, of course, offer our respects. And in fact, a lot of us, a lot of people in India, I mean, every day, we give some water to the Lord Sun, right? So, Hare Krishna, Rasiksha Prabhu ji? पढ़ेंगे आप?
विदुर उवाच पितृदेव मनुष्याणाम् आयुपरमिदं स्मृतं परेषां गतिमाश्चक्ष्व ये स्युः कल्पाद बहिर्विदः. Translation: Vidur said, I now understand the life duration of the residents of the Pita planets and heavenly planets as well as that of human being. Now kindly inform me of the duration of life of those greatly learned living entities who are beyond the range of a kalpa.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So, sorry, yeah. So, Kalpad Bhahividha. So we saw, right, the life expectation of a human being, 100 years. We saw all these calculations in terms of time. And now what Vidurji is asking Maitreya Muni to explain is the life of those greatly learned living entities. Which one who are beyond the range of a kalp? And what's a kalp? Do you know what a kalp is?
It's an age, era.
So kalp is, I think we talked about, right? So one kalp is Brahmaji's one day and night,
Oh, I see.
right? And that's the right 4,032,000,000 years is one day of Lord Brahma, and then the same 4,032,000,000 is night. Yeah, it's the kalp. Actually, let's read this one.
The partial dissolution of the universe that takes place at the end of Brahma's day does not affect all the planetary systems. The planets of highly learned living entities like the sages, Sanaka and Purgu, are not affected by the dissolutions of the millenniums. All the planets are different types, and each is controlled by different Kalakara, or is scheduled for eternal time. The diamond Earth's planet is not applicable or other more elevated planets. Therefore, Vidura Heron inquires about the duration of life on other planets. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Soham. And so what we see here on this planet, Earth planet, is not necessarily applicable on the higher planets. But the most important question is that, like sages, Sanak, and the Bhrigu Rishi, who live in the higher planets than us, right? Even about demigods, right? Bhrigu Rishi's planet. And then we have Satyalok, Brahmalok. But what Vidurji is asking, like, what is the life expectancy there, right? And they are controlled by a different Kal Chakra. Yeah? Sachin?
भगवान् वेद कालस्य गतिं भगवतो ननु विश्वं विचक्षते धीरा योगराधेन चक्षुषा. O spiritually powerful one, you can understand the movements of eternal time, which is the controlling form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because you are a self-realized person, you can see everything by the power of mystic vision. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? You are a self-realized person, right? That's what Maitreya Muni is telling to Mahatma Vidur, right? We all know Mahatma Vidur is, of course, self-realized, right? And so he can understand and see everything. Yeah. And actually, let's read this, Ajay.
Those who have reached the highest perfectional stage of mystic power and can see everything in the past, present, and future are called Trikal Janas. Similarly, the devotees of the Lord can see everything clearly that is in the revealed scriptures. The devotees of Lord Sri Krishna can very easily understand the science of Krishna as well as the situation of the material and spiritual creations without difficulty. Devotees do not have to endeavor for any yoga siddhi or perfection in mystic power. They are competent to understand everything by the grace of the Lord who is sitting in everyone's heart. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah. So the question in our mind always is, how are we going to understand all this? You know, this is so huge. Even those numbers are so big, right? And all that. But first of all, we don't really have to endeavor for that, right? Or any kind of yoga siddhi. Yeah. We don't need to get any mystic powers. We don't even need to get the trikaljans, right? Like looking at past, present, and future, right? But still, the devotees will be competent to understand everything by the grace of the Lord, right? That's what is mentioned. By the grace of the Lord, as it was also mentioned earlier, we read, the Lord Himself reveals, right? As our devotional service increases, as our chanting increases, as we understand Srimad Bhagavatam, the Lord Himself will keep revealing slowly and slowly. Yeah, that's the important aspect. So, Sri Nisha.
कृतं त्रेताद्वापरं च कलिश्चेति चतुर्युगं दिव्यैर्द्वादशभिर्विशेष सावधानं निरूपितम्. Maitreya said, O Vidu, the 4 millenniums are called the Satya, Treta, Dwapar and Kali Yuga. The aggregate number of years of all these combined is equal to 12,000 years of the demigods. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Now we all know those char yugas, right? We have read again and again. Yeah, Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, and Kali Yug. Says here, Kritam is the Satyug, and Treta, Dwapar Yug, and Kali Yug. Yeah, Chatur Yugam. Now what is mentioned is the aggregate number of years. How many years in Kali Yug? Remember that? How many years?
432,000.
432,000 years in Kali Yug. Yeah. Then how many in Dwapar Yug? Like we had quickly touched based on that.
Yeah, twice
Of
of Kali
432,000,
Yuga, I think.
right? So which is 864,000. And then if you add 432,000 to the 864,000, that's how long Dwapar Treta Yuga is. And then if you add again 432,000 to that, that's how long Satyuga is. Yeah. But all this is coming to 12,000 years of demiurge. Now, what is 12,000 years, right? If we join all those, that's a huge number, right? But that number is in the solar years. That's a year of human beings, right? Uttarayan and Dakshinayan, right? That's 1 year of human beings, but that's just 1 day of demigods. That's the Divya year, right? If you remember. So that is the 12,000 divine years. So to calculate the solar years, you multiply this by 360. So 12,000 divine years multiplied by 360, which comes to around 4,320,000 years, right? If you remember. So anyway, I think we are going to stop here, pause here. A lot of calculations this week. We don't need to worry about that, but it's good to understand, right? How a Divya year is, Devta's year is, all these yugas, and I think everything is mentioned as coming. Yeah. So let's pause here. Any comments, questions?
गजेंद्र प्रभु,
Hmm?
कलयुग का उम्र 4,32,000 वर्ष है,
Hmm.
उससे जस्ट डबल द्वापर का है 8,64,000 वर्ष, और
Correct.
उससे जस्ट डबल त्रेता युग का है 17 लाख समथिंग का, ये त्रेता, भगवान राम का जो युग है, फिर उससे जस्ट डबल है सतयुग। तो ये टोटल काउंट करेंगे तो 12 लाख वर्ष होता है देवताओं, 12,000 वर्ष देवताओं का।
हाँ, 12,000 डिवाइन वर्ड
और
होता है।
हाँ, तो 4,32,000 वर्ष, फिर वापस उसका डबल द्वापर, फिर उसका डबल त्रेता, फिर उसका डबल सतयुग।
हाँ प्रभु जी, so it's double, yeah, so it's like 1,200 divine years for
हाँ,
Kalyug, then 2,400 divine years for Dwapar Yug, then 3,600 divine year for Treta Yug, and then 4,800 for the Satyug.
सतयुग।
And then if you total it up, it's 12,000 years. Yeah.
हम्म।
So anyway, I think we'll discuss more about it tomorrow. Thank you, Prabhuji. And we only have a minute, so let's hear at least one shlok of Brahma Samhita, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So thanks.
कारणार्णव जले भजति स्म योगा, निद्रामनन्त जगदण्ड सरोमकूपः, आधार शक्तिमवलम्ब्य परां स्वमूर्तिम्, गोविन्दमादि